Welcome back to Black Book. I'm still a witch. So, this was an absolute nightmare. I was playing this last night. I was seeing if I can actually leave and like get better cards and get more not potion plants and stuff like that. And it does not let you leave. You are stuck. You have to do this. Um, okay. So I also realized that I was doing something wrong. Like, you can see here. Oh, you cannot see my mouse. Well, it says 15. It's in the attack mode, and it's not always in the attack mode. It's like it attacks you like 4 times, I think, three or 4 times, and then it like recharges, and it doesn't attack you. So I think I was fighting her for like 45 minutes, or him rather, the cat. And then I killed the girl, and I lost. So it turns out you are supposed to kill it when it's in the attack mode, which it made it really, really difficult. It took me like 100 turns to get it to like 5 health, as you can see here. This is a video, by the way. I recorded this. I also forgot that I didn't know that I can use Nikolai, which is the guy standing next to me, to fight for me. Like, he fights every like 4 turns. He just hits her for 5 health. Also, she heals. So when she got low, she would always heal for 20 health. And I'm like, I'm not supposed to kill her. And it was just so many layers upon layers. And I was just like, what do you mean? What is happening? So I had to like fight again. And I even put it on like a baby mode and like everything. And then I was like, okay, I'll play the video. So this is where I thought like this could happen. Like I can actually beat her. I don't remember what was here. So I have like okay, I'll pause again. So I have only attack moves. This is bad because she's attacking me with 15 and I have no shields. This does no shield, so it shows 6 damage. I should make 6 damage. And she's gonna attack me for 15, which is bad. I have 16 health. Like, what is this? Is such a YOLO. Also, I forgot about the shield. She has 5 shields, so I should technically damage her for 1. I don't really remember what all the cards do right now. But I was just like, okay, I need to win this. Like, this is so frustrating. I was playing this for 2 hours. For two battles. I lost the first one because I killed her in the wrong mode. Whatever. Why is this so complicated for like a second boss fight? I don't know. So I cast a spell that makes her be damaged over time, and I cause 1 damage. So she takes 3 damage, almost kills me, and I'm like, okay, this is... Did you see that it says around or turn 94? 94! There is literally no need for this thing to have 150 health. Like, no need at all. So now I'm screwed. She's gonna attack me for... I keep saying she. He is gonna attack me for 14, and I have only 1 attack card. That doesn't even damage. It damages between the rounds. And I don't know what to do. I need to just defend myself. I was like really confused what to do now. She has 1 health. 1. And if I don't kill her this round, she's gonna heal again, and I have no more plants. I used all of them. I can't heal anymore besides with the cards themselves. Ah, this was such a trip. So I'm cooking here. I'm trying to heal myself. I'm trying to protect myself. I'm doing math because, okay, I have defense 9 and she's gonna hit me for 14, so I have 4 health. That's not enough. Like, what's gonna... Like, I'm gonna die. What's happening? So I don't know, I'm just cooking. I'm just trying to save myself. Now I have 18 defense, that's good. And then I click end turn. And then it's her turn, and she takes the waste damage and dies. I was in disbelief, like I'm not doing anything, I'm just freaking out. It took me 2 hours. I was so shocked that, oh my god, that she actually died. He died. So I wanted to stop recording, but then I was like, oh, I need to press continue, right? I thought I had to click something. No, that was it.
Wait.
And then there's some
Don't
story.
finish me off, Vasya. I'll tell you what. I'll leave Aquilina and come work for you. I can be useful. You'll see. I won't harm anyone. I'll be good.
Work for me? I have plenty of charts already.
Well, I'm not exactly a short. I can be of use like a Susietka, in fact.
Actually, we don't have a Susietko. That's not such a bad idea. What will Grandpa say to that? Alright, I'll take you, but you better watch it. No joking around.
Proshka leaves Aquilina, climbs your left shoulder, and then vanishes into black flames. The girl crumples and falls down, exhausted. Her face looks calm and serene.
So I got the cross.
Proshka won't poison her life anymore. You switch out Nikolai's cross for that of the Ikotnitsa.
So I was also like just quite quickly trying to get back to here because it restarted. I mean, when I opened the save, it just put me at the outside of the church. So I was just quickly going through the text and I accidentally clicked a wrong answer. Because I was just trying to skip and I forgot, like, if I hold my mouse down here, I'm gonna click on something, one of the options, and I obviously clicked the wrong one. So if there's like some statistic, it's horrible because I'm always wrong. Even the ones that I know.
The crucifix looks old and rotten.
I got that one wrong again.
Its power has left its mark. You hope that Aquilina's soul was left untouched by it.
You can also like equip some items, which I didn't do. That helped too. I had more health with those items equipped. And I think that's it. We just go home. And then I can continue playing. And now we're gonna see something.
Now we have a cross.
When I can save, finally.
You see, Vasya, ask and ye shall receive.
Big deal. A demon's cross. Susietkas don't shun crosses either, I presume.
But on the other hand, we could do without this rattle box chort.
Why you calling a rattle box?
Hush, Proshka. Don't be angry, Grandpa. He may be of use to us yet.
All right, we'll see if it works out. All that's left for you is to get a name and a belt. Which will you start with?
And then I picked name.
First, I would like to get a name for the girl.
I don't know if it matters.
Well, go to Vilgurt. You'll find the priest there. Kolya, you should go too.
It's decided then.
So that's it. I didn't want to play it. That was not the point. So I saved. This was my save from the stream at 2017. And this save was at midnight 26. I started like at I don't know, 22:30ish. Not really sure. Like I just stopped streaming, then I cooked dinner and I had dinner and it was chilling, and then I was like, I need to make some progress. This might take a while, or like some research, and then I was like, maybe I can leave and like upgrade some stuff, but I could not. So now I need to open the actual game. But yeah, this is based on Slavic mythology. Crazy. again. So that would like I could waste the whole stream just trying to fight her. And I watched the video and he was like done so quickly. I mean quickly. But he also had like more stuff. He had many plants and yeah, I have nothing at the moment. And I'm almost dead as well, so that's great. Then I saw in the right hand of him who sat on the throne a scroll with writing on both sides and sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a mighty angel proclaiming in a loud voice, who is worthy to break the seals and open the scroll. No one in heaven or on earth or under the earth would open the scroll or even look inside it. Book of Revelation, chapter 5, verses 1 and 3. Let's see what continue does. Am I in the house or do I need to
Now we have a cross. You see?
Big D. Society.
But on the up,
Why you call?
Hush, don't be angry, Grandpa.
alright, all that's left for you is to get.
First, I would like.
Well, go.
It's
just saw
decided.
this. Okay. Maybe I should have loaded my save. Yeah, should I also use the controller? I'm really bad at it though. What the heck?
Greetings to you, mistress of the house.
Mic too low? Why is it so low? I clicked somewhere. That's what happened. Sometimes... But I don't remember where it was. As I had my mouse over on that screen and I clicked, and apparently I just clicked on the... Exactly on the bar, whatever, this same audio mixer. Conveniently.
I was flying back from Igor's job when I noticed something. Some bandits jumped the Khaldun near the crossroads. He drove a cart. Perhaps there is something useful for you there.
Maybe.
What?
Old houses and banyas are often home to demons. The masters leave, but don't always take their host spirits with them.
You've been telling me how you got your Khaldun power.
Right, where were we? So, I became a shepherd boy. He taught me this and that at first, at Prokopi.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of Russian things. The only thing is I don't know what's Russian. It's supposed to be Slavic. I don't know. Slavic is like a huge range of things. And I don't know if like they just kind of grab things from different Slavic languages, because there's definitely some words that could just be Slovene, but I don't know. I don't know.
That one time, the cattle had wandered all over the place, and my chief turned up drunk. Drank a whole bottle of vodka. He couldn't move a muscle. Well, what other choice did I have? I went to collect them by myself. Managed to get almost all of them as midnight drew near. Had to pass Mikhail's crossroads on the way back. You know how that place is. So, there I am, with the cattle tagging along. The moment I stepped onto the crossroads, everything turned upside down. Winds out of nowhere, and what you know, swarms of shorts. Figured I'd quickly draw a circle around me, and so I did. And these shorts were just swarming on the edge of the circle. All sorts, you name it. Well, I think that's it. Everything turned out all right, as you see. Next time I'll tell you how I got out of it.
What sort of spirits are those Baniks?
Masters of the bathhouse. like a Susietko in an izba. I don't think it was an ordinary place, the Banya, before the worship of God.
What do you mean, before God?
I mean that our ancestors used to be worship the spirits of the hearth. Some Perm people still call upon Yan or Voipil.
We should tell everyone about the chorts we've met. You know, to warn the good people, right?
Everyone knows, but not everyone believes. How did you end up with a cross?
Oh, it's nothing.
Yeah, right. There's no such thing as a cross with no story behind it.
All right then, I'll tell you. We were near a town. Plevna, it's called. It was a real massacre there.
Did you encounter any chorts there?
Worse, the cannon fire was so loud that all the chorts fled, if they were any. It seems they all fled here, to the north. So, there was this redoute ahead of us. Couldn't take it.
Redut?
Well, it's a kind of a fortress. No one could get any closer.
And what about you, being such a gallant lad?
Hey, no jokes. Listen, I think God helped me. I went from the side and then found some barrels full of gunpowder and lit them. They blew up. Started a fire. There was a lot more ammunition there. A lot of our enemies burned that day. I can still hear their screams. I suppose I will to the end of my days. I nearly died there myself. Since then, when I see a fire, I remember that redoute and those screams. I fished the cross from the river of blood, Vasil. Are you happy now? Do you understand about the fire now?
What are you going to do with your new bride?
Well, we'll get a farm. We'll get folks from the village to help. Well now, I'll build an excellent izba. And children eventually. What a life it will be.
Be careful, though. Who knows? The Bannock might be back.
That's good. The mother-in-law is always welcome.
It seems that yours is
Mother-in-law.
the fiercest of them all. Let's go. We'll talk.
Our voice is already maxed.
Well, what do you want? Can't you see? I'm all cozy here on the sleeping bench.
Sleeping bench.
I'm sleepy. Ask what you wanted. I need to sleep. Got tired.
What kind of demon are you, Ikota?
That's how fiends are called. Ikota, if they possess people, that is. You know that. Wish to learn more? Any demon can become Ikota. Climb up in someone, got it? That's it. People will call you Ikota. Bet you can do it better than me.
Wanted to learn more about you. What were you doing before Akulina?
Alright, I'll tell you. It's a long story, mind you. I've told you before. I used to be a Susietko. For quite some time, I've lived there. The Transfiguration Church was built how long ago? Must be over 200 years. I am wise and old, you see. So you'd better heed my advices if you know what's good for you.
Never seen cats any wiser, that's true.
Good then.
Maybe you'll stop swooping your fur all over the Izba in 200 years, eh?
What? What about it? None of my concern. I have to look after the household anyway. You could have fixed the bench yourself, by the way. It creaks as hell.
Oh, I'll show you, you damn short.
Wait, Grandpa. You will do a better job, won't you, Proshka?
Sure, I better want to ride.
What with the church, then?
So about it. I've stayed at Susietko there from the time it was built.
You were Susietka over there in church, or were you from some other place?
In the church. I remember that well. But what was there before that building? Damn it. Can't quite remember. Let's talk a bit later. Maybe my memory will return.
Why did you transform into a cat?
Cats kill people. For protection, that is why. Well, what you looking at? Scared, eh?
Yeah, right. Cats give no quarter. It is good that our father Tsar's army keeps them in check.
So you don't believe me then? Let me tell you one story.
Let's go. We'll talk later.
Okay, so I have a million tasks to do. Am I still walking with Nikolai? So here I equipped some stuff. This gives me 4 health, this gives me 1 health. Cat on a mill. Once my uncle was working on a mill and could hear a grinding stone not working as it should. It rotated for a bit, stopped, and then rotated again. He came closer and saw a big black cat sitting on it, and the grinding stone rotating as if something was hindering it. My uncle went to grab the cat, but it slipped by to the other side. My uncle tried to grab it a second time, but again I managed to dodge him. Then all of a sudden the cat disappeared with a crack, as if it fell through the floor, and the grindstone started working properly again. The next day my uncle died. Bro, what? I have 1 knowledge. I have no idea what I'm supposed to level up. I cannot do this. Or can I? Oh, I can. So I need to be level 3. Wait, I leveled up my Durag game? What the frick? Do I need that? Oops. Here's the number of items that can... I'm covering my stuff. I'm thinking where I could put my camera. Maybe there. More gifts, more money, more money. Additional order. Additional key. Page creation. You can send them on meaningless job, that would be nice. Level 19. Okay, can't do that either. Pages deal more damage. Let's deal more damage. Oh, I'm supposed to go places. Am I supposed to go here? It just says question mark. Oh no, why am I here? So every time I go here, these are gonna be here, or? Oh, defend. He can attack. Sure, this guy. What do I have? Yeah, I have nothing. How do I get more plants? How cool, I only have this. Oh, let's kill this guy at least. Try to fix myself. And some defense. Yes, 7 health. Oh my god, 1 health again. I think that's literally the only thing I need to do. What is my side quest? I don't even know. No.
Buy an amulet and a trinket. Buy a potion, then drink it. You'll be as healthy as a boar. Demons fleeing from your ore.
Boars are healthy. I don't have any herbs right now. I think I might need to buy some stuff. Whoa. Right, that's expensive. Rokuska. There's more herbs. I don't think that's gonna be of any use if I don't have any herbs.
Buy an amulet and a trinket. You'll be as healthy as a boar. Demon.
You stumble upon a strange clearing. The trees are fallen, as if hit by a hurricane. Or perhaps the master of the forest walked this path. What's strange is that in the middle of the clearing, a single tree stands undamaged. You come closer and realize that the tree was saved by the Prikrish herb that grows among its roots. You bow to the plant and cut it down. You take the herb and get
Thank
ready to go
you.
on your way.
Beautiful. I want to collect all the herbs.
Near the covered crosses, you notice a jug of milk and a loaf of bread. It would seem that someone still visits these old graves. With sadness, you wonder if dead men need any treats. You leave some coins and rest a bit before continuing on your journey. A cart has gone off the road, but no one seems to be around, neither its owner nor the horses. The cart itself is empty except for one jewelry box, obviously left behind by the owners. Its lid is slightly ajar. Glass shards of various colors gleam inside, reflecting the moonlight. You carefully pick the item up and get ready to go on your way.
Why does it sound so weird? It's lots of colorful glass shards resemble candies. Have been here before?
From afar, you hear two demons arguing furiously. Their shouts make the treetops sway. It seems that they are arguing over a fish they caught in some peasant's fish trap. When you take a good look, you realize that a human soul is in the trap, shrunken in horror.
Yuck! A live one! Get lost, why don't you, while you're still breathing?
The devil himself can't order us around. I'll see you in hell first!
We've got no time for you. Can't you see we're busy dividing up the sinner?
It's likely to take you until the end of days, arguing like that. You're lucky I'm a witch. I can help you.
You can?
I know how to settle devilish arguments. You bet. Those who solve my task first will get the sinner.
What sort of a task?
All churches like tasks. There are no exceptions, it seems.
Oh no. Why did I do this? I'm too stupid for these things. I don't know if they're gonna want to do that. That's the issue. Like, you can tell them to do that, but they might be like, this is not evil enough. And they're gonna be like, what are you talking about? Why is there still, notification? What have you done, you rascal? Each Koldun has his shorts. For a long time, we suspected our Uncle Colian to be a knower, but we hadn't seen his shorts. One time, I climbed up into the attic, searched everywhere, and found a jewelry box. It had lots of glass shards that looked just like candies. Green ones, yellow ones, blue ones, red ones. I started to look over them, seeing how they sparkled. Suddenly, there was the sound of someone on the stairs. Uncle Colian had returned from mowing. What have you done, you little rascal? He screamed. The shorts won't let me rest now. They'll torture me to death. And that's precisely what happened. Our uncle fell ill and died a year later. One shouldn't disturb shorts. Double belief. Even after the adoption of Russian Christianity, some aspects of paganism remained. To a certain extent, there was an exchange of supreme pagan deities for Christian ones, with the inferior ones becoming evil spirits. This concept is best characterized by the notion of double belief, an everyday mingling of one's religious beliefs and a worldview that includes elements of two religions. Double belief is a sort of double think. Double thinking. Incertitude or tenuous indecisiveness about both religions. People believe in both Christian dogmas and esoteric teachings. Russians observe the holidays of Maslenitsa and Ivan Kupala, both of which have pagan origins. Dang it. Oh yeah, we're at the Bank of Kolva, Trinity Church, Crossroads. I don't know if there are any leaves, it doesn't look like it.
Nothing too outlandish. A race to Perm. The first one to fly there and back gets the soul.
Ha! I'm the fastest demon in Chardin Oyast. You? Is it I who? Hey, wait! No fair!
The demons turn into fiery whirlwinds and fly away. You break the trap and free the soul, and the dead man vanishes. You find some coins at the bottom of the fisherman's trap. You feel the power of the Black Book increase. On a bridge over a small river near Vilgert, two cart drivers argue over who should have way first. They are arguing fiercely, not realizing that each has a demon over the left shoulder. It's the demon's job to bring discord and serve as a prompter of sorts, whispering lines into their ears. Nikolai bellows at the peasants, and they quickly forget their argument. A seasoned soldier is much scarier than any Chort. By the icy smooth surface of the lake, you notice a horse, anxiously shaking its mane. A couple of demons are tugging on its bridle, trying to steal it from its master, who is asleep beneath a slope nearby.
Actually, I feel like he actually actively doesn't want to do anything. I don't want to ask him for help again, but I also really don't want to attack. Let's wake him
You
up.
shake the peasant awake and point to his animal walking away to the forest. The vexed demons let go of the horse as soon as the peasant crosses himself and takes the reins.
Okay, I was wrong.
As a token of appreciation, he gives you a handful of rusks.
Handful is 2. Are they huge?
You walk along an old path through the eastern woods. At this hour, the moon shines especially bright. Everything around you glows with a mysterious light. All of a sudden, you hear loud voices and metallic ringing coming from the woods. You can only guess what this late-night commotion is all about. Trying not to make a sound, you go deep into the woods. Finally, the branches part, and you see a curious sight. Some Khaldoons, unknown to you, are trying to agree on the price of a pile of copper samovars. One of them looks deeply upset and constantly knocks on one of the items. It seems he wants to demonstrate its quality. You notice a pair of red eyes peeking out from the samovar. It seems the Khaldoons didn't expect company. Both of them jump in surprise when they hear your voice and run away faster than you can stop them. To your horror, the samovars start to move, and an angry Chort emerges from each of them.
I'm so good at having them be left with 1 health. It's hilarious. I don't think he's gonna tag me again. Am I supposed to use this lock? Interesting. It's a question mark, but I cannot go there.
Black silhouettes of the old Avins look like lurking demons. You search one barn after another, but there's nothing of value inside. You sigh and get ready to leave when a chill runs through you. You notice dark, demonic figures in one of the old barns.
Greetings, Master of the Avin. Let me pass into your domain.
Ah, alive one. The peasants left me here. I'm to live here for another 40 years. You can hear me, I gather. That means you're a witch.
He doesn't sound weird at all.
Come into my barn then and listen to my story.
He can't speak like this anymore.
I have centuries of wisdom to share. Might be of use to demon knowers like you.
Am I screwed?
Thank you, kind host. I'm always looking to learn.
Well, listen.
It seems as if many hours have passed, but the stars haven't moved an inch. You leave the barn having learned quite a lot.
What did I learn? I don't know what's going on. Why is this blinking? I got a knowledge point. I still don't know how to click this thing.
You see a flickering light among the graves. You come closer, trying not to make a single sound. Soon, you see that one of the fresh graves is being dug up by an acquaintance of yours.
Why, you startled me, Vasilisa. I thought that the devil had come for me.
I thought you were nothing short of the walking dead.
What are you doing at such a late hour? In a cemetery of all places.
This is none of your business, Visa. And look who's talking. Good girls stay home during the late hours.
I can already tell that you're digging up a grave. What a sin!
Don't talk to me about sins. People say that you're a witch now.
Freh.
My grief makes me dig. I need to take one last look at him. One last time.
Beat him up, help dig. Talk him out of it.
Listen to me. It is not proper digging up graves. You said that I'm a witch. So I am. I know a thing or two. Listen, one time... Do you know Dashka from Pilva? She had it worse than you. Her son died. She missed him terribly, and so she went to dig him up. She dug all night, and didn't manage to finish the job, so she came back the second night. She dug and dug. Suddenly, a white dog jumped out of the grave. It followed her to her house. Must have been the soul of her son. It was certainly a sin.
By the end of the tale, the peasant can't hold back his tears. You help him get out of the half-dug grave and fill it back up. As you do this, you notice an Adam's head growing nearby and take it. You say goodbye and continue on your journey.
I did a good thing. I wonder, like, what that's gonna mean, like these things that I'm collecting, or I just uncollected it because I did a good thing.
You arrive during the long, pre-dawn twilight. Sharp points of age-old fir trees from a jagged wall far behind the church of Wiedelgort. The priest has already begun preparations for the morning rituals. He notices you, puts aside his chores, and greets you.
Who goes there at the crack of dawn? Is it you, Vasilisa? Cover your head, girl. Tfu!
Morning, Holy Father.
Kolya? Is that you? And don't tell me you want me to marry you to her.
Well, it's too early for me. Kolya, on the other hand.
Hey, Vasa. Don't go deciding the things for me.
We came for another reason, actually. We need a name. An Orthodox one. From the list of the holy names. From the Sviatse.
It can't be. Are you expecting?
No, we want to give a name to a demon.
Demon, it says changeling girl.
You want to what?
Father Yefrem sways, walks back to the nearest wall, and sits heavily on a bench.
Are you sure you don't want to marry?
It's all for good. We want to free this girl.
You explain your encounter with the Banya bride, and what she needs for her freedom.
I've heard about the changelings. Not sure how it works, though. I can't give you a name. The church tricked you both. Nothing good can come of it.
Choosing a name from Svatsy turns out to be not such an easy task. How can I make him reconsider?
Oh my goodness, I don't know.
It is written, "Thou shalt help thy neighbors." After all, she's a person, just like us.
Truly. They say you are a witch now, Vasya. It will soon be the harvest day of Ivan the Long. We need to disperse the dry winds, help our village, and I, in turn, will help you with the name.
It's a deal. I know a ritual to thwart dry winds. We'll go visit the field.
All right. You'll have your name.
Father Yefrem opens a heavy book with a silver cover.
Choose. These days we honor the holy Claudia, Matriona, and Alexandra.
We'll name her Claudia.
Claudia means lame. Seems fit for a demon.
Really? It means lame? What? Why would that mean lame?
Thank you, Father.
Well, the field is about a mile to the west.
I'm so confused. Trick him. I'm not gonna trick
I'll
him.
try to thwart the winds. See you later.
You soon arrive at your destination. The field looks empty in the twilight of the dawn. Cold wind seems to penetrate you to the bone. When you step onto the plowed field, you sense a familiar shiver. This field harbors evil spirits. You find a poorly hidden bundle of old wheat ears. It's a Khaldun's zalom. The stems are tied in a knot and dusted with ashes and salt. Fresh grave soil, eggshells, and steamed grains are laid around it. You draw a circle. You feel that demons are not far off.
Wind, oh wind of the seven brothers, the oldest one. Do not blow from the rotten corner. Do not bring rain from the west. But blow us warmth. Render good service to our people. Bring forth pleasant rain.
This is different.
Joy to plowmen. Glory to you, fierce one.
You finish reciting the Zagaver, and for a moment, silence falls. Suddenly, a creaky voice from behind startles you.
You sure are a strange creatures. First you curse it, then you bless it right after.
By you, do you mean us, Khalduns?
Ha! Humans. Always on the border between worlds, and that is why you always lose. But who am I to complain? My name is Andriko. And you, I've heard about you. You're the new witch, Vasilisa.
So is it you who spoils the field, sending dry winds?
Spoil? You use the wrong words. I am helping the peasants, and I am a master at this. I mean, surely you understand that this is for their own good, don't you?
What possible good can broken rye do?
Oh, you disappoint me. All right, here's the thing. The peasants will have a bad harvest this year.
His organs are sticking out.
That is so. But it will make them search for new, better ways to grow wheat. So when the real famine comes, people will be ready. Their newly gained skills will help them overcome the true hardships. As you can see, I am a visionary. Well, now, shall we go our separate ways?
Don't be a glib with me. Tell me. It's not by chance that I came across this Zalom.
You don't say.
Perhaps you know who's to blame.
The Zalom caused this chord to appear. Who left these weeders? Who summoned this chord?
I don't know. Am I supposed to know this? Mythologies or Sviatsi are calendars of the Orthodox Church. Church liturgical books that denote the days of remembrance for saints and the annual cycle of church holidays. They were included in many liturgical books and indicate the features of worship services for any given day. Among peasants, Sviatsi were often used to decide the name of a child. The child would receive one of the names of the saints who were being venerated that day by the Orthodox Church. I have a lot of health. How did that happen?
You were sent here by another Khaldun, weren't you?
Right. You know, I'm starting to like you. I could even tell you who the Khaldun is who sent me. If you weren't so careful, the Zalom had already been enchanted when I arrived. Want to make a deal? Let me finish what I started. I'll send some dry winds, and after that, I'll be your servant. The famine will cause death in heaps.
Oh no, another chort. Do we need another one?
Have it your way. Come to my pistieri when you're done with the field.
You fiend. Responsible for the 1840 famine in the Orlo Gubernia. He's looking forward to a new age. Damn it.
So the name of the girl will be
Oh, he doesn't say it.
a fitting name. You did the right thing sorting out that demon. Won't spoil any good crops anymore. The only thing left to do is visit the spinner. Vasilisa and I are going to see the spinner. There's nothing for you to do there, Kolya. Understand?
Sure did.
Finally.
And one more thing. Don't say anything about the Banya or the bride. The spinner can't stand demons, though she looks like one herself. Got it?
Who is the spinner?
A woman of sorts. Her name is Kapitalina Ivanna, but everyone calls her the spinner behind her back. She's quite knowledgeable. You don't want to mess with her. That's why I am coming with you. Don't go running your mouth. Speak nothing of the book. Got it?
What should I say to get the belt?
Good question, Vasilisa. Keep your ears open when you
Ears.
speak to her. Remember, do not mention demons. She does not like them. And you might as well disregard the fact that we needed the belt for a changeling girl. Now, if you show you are of knowledge, that would be good indeed. If she doesn't like you, or should you let anything sleep, The cost will be more than we can handle. Got it?
Understood, Grandpa. It's time we were on our way.
Yes, it's better go to her at night. I've arranged a cart for us.
Do you have any Kupala salve left?
If I only knew. We could fly, but feet will do. And another thing. There's this rich fellow, Petrov is his name. He asked me to check on his field. Says demons are ruining his crops. It's not far from Pintek. It so happens.
Okay, so this is a new guy. Okay, now. This is awful. What else do we have?
You have goosebumps, a sign of a devilish presence. You look around. Your only companion is humming among the silence. Suddenly, a dark figure steps out from the shade. It is a scribe, a Zagavr dealer.
The wisdom that lies upon dark pages is not that of madness. You cannot paint me as a liar.
Can I buy more of them? I can. What is happening?
You catch a whiff of the disgustingly sweet smell of rot. Cold fear enters your soul when you guess what might be the source of the smell. A human body lies nestled in the grass. It is already unrecognizable from decay. You see an old wooden cross upon its breast. You dig a small grave and push the dead man inside.
Oh, there's another question mark.
You see a small demon sitting on a hillock.
You always have
In
to
his
fight
hand,
demons here.
he is holding a snake by its tail, swinging it from side to side. A swishing sound of the snake's body and its angry hissing fill the swamp area.
Play cards.
You watch as the demon twirls the snake above his head. It seems as if he'll never grow tired of it. Suddenly, the snake slips from its claws and flies right at you.
No.
It's clearly angry. Worse yet, the demon runs after its toy.
Okay, so the snake will poison me. It will give me poison. I'll use this. Oh, he just cursed. Is interesting. Guess he's still alive.
All of a sudden, the tops of the trees rattle and clang. Alarmed, birds fly away, screaming in fear. You see a whirlwind filled with loose branches and dust from the road, headed your way. The dusty whirlwind passes by, and you hear the shrieks of dark forces coming from within. Soon after, everything is quiet again.
I assume I messed up. Something's coming at me. I dodged. Not a good call.
Despite the late hour, sounds of celebration are coming from the village. It turns out that a festive dinner has dragged on and turned into a non-stop festival. You notice the worried host, who looks like he can't wait to say goodbye to his guests. You offer to disperse the festival for the host. His distrust of you vanishes when, after a couple of your Zagavers, furious winds send the suddenly worried guests scurrying home. The host rewards you with some of the dishes from a banquet table. Bathing in the moonlight, a moss-covered idol is hidden among the tall trees. You walk closer and see a fresh towel wrapped around it. The forest around you is silent. You meet a girl walking in the direction of Panteg. In her hands, she clutches a spindle that is emanating dark power. Old Yegor smirks, another of the spinner's victims. You call out to the peasant girl and convince her to get rid of the cursed spindle. Surprised, the girl follows your advice. You freeze with horror. A dead girl is dangling from a spruce tree's gnarled branch. You can't move. This strange fruit sways back and forth with a creak in the cold wind. She died recently.
Summon the spirit? Sounds
As
fun.
soon as you draw a circle, 2 demons burst from the skin of the hanged girl. It seems that demons have reached the body before you.
Get freaking wrecked. Wait, do I have to heal? I do have to heal. Some defense. I picked the wrong one. Can I heal myself now?
You feel at ease as you walk down the welcoming street of this village. A calm silence surrounds you. You almost pass through the village, but the silence is broken by loud laughter and the sounds of an accordion.
Vasilisa, is that you? Come on, join us.
I don't have the time.
Come on. Your work is such a bore. 5 minutes here won't kill you.
That girl looks like me.
All right, I have a little bit of time.
You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
Does this go forever? Because I cancel this?
On the field, you hear the steady sound of digging. Coming closer, you see a peasant moving the border of a field. The man looks startled when he sees you approach. He stops and calls out to you.
Is that you, Yegor?
It is I, with Vasilisa. God bless.
God bless. What are you looking at? I'm moving the border ditch. What of it?
Why are you moving the border ditch? You moved it quite far.
For good reason. The Petrov's workers caused me nothing but grief. They deceived me, shot me in flour. Only they didn't steal in broad daylight.
Have you spoken of it at the village meeting?
I have. Not much good it did me. Petrov's folks silenced me right away. I'll tell you what. If you curse the demons, I'll pay you.
Curse the demons?
All right, consider them cursed.
You whisper a few spells into the wind.
Oh my
the
God.
evil eye will cast its gaze upon the man's enemies. But will it even do him any good?
They won't be able to say a word at the next village meeting. You can be sure about that.
Thank you. Finally, some luck going my way. Here is some money.
You take the money and go on your way. Near a small forest creek, you find a grassy meadow. Among other vegetation, you see one beautiful flower. It's blood red and bright even in the moonlight. You come closer and tie its stem with a silver thread. With a swift pull, You now have a new, valuable herb, Adam's Head. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
Can I not go up there?
The closer you are to the House of the Spinner, the more ominous the woods get. The decaying trunks of pines and spruces tower over the path like silent guardians. Your blood runs cold every other moment. You feel that the border between worlds is very thin in this part of the forest.
There are bright strings of some kind on the path.
You approach the skull hanging by the door. Suddenly, the bony head starts shaking. A burning coal that serves as an eye socket stops you in your tracks.
Oh, joy! And Noah, Howie! Finally, some fun! My eye isn't what it used to be. Who's that old timer over there? I think I know him.
Will you let me pass to see the spinner?
With pleasure, but I'm ordered to test Noah. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be
no.
hanging around here in the first place. Anyway, we'll do it just like in the fairy tales. I'll give you 3 riddles. Solve any one of them, and I'll let you through. Solve none, or refuse to answer, I'll take one of your eyes. I'm short one, you see.
I'd say that's the least of your problems.
Well, are you up to it?
Wait, answer my questions first.
I have no answers for you. I only ask questions. Well, are you up to it?
I want to look around first.
Let me interact.
Quite a grim place. It's places like this that give witches a bad reputation.
But you're a bad witch, what do you expect? Any more plants?
So, how do you like this Isba? Ours is quite a bit cozier, isn't it? Go speak to that skull. He's a doorman of sorts here. That's the spinner for you. Always thinking up something crazy.
What do you mean, speak to the skull?
I mean that
Already
it
did.
used to be a Khaldun. The regular folks aren't likely to chat with it. We, knowers, are used to this sort of thing. It's something new the spinner thought up. Skulls such as these used to hang on the trees around here like effigies of sorts. This one is used as a kind of test. It would be best if you passed the test. This woman knows me, you see, but she's not familiar with you.
What's with the yarn on the paths?
You see it, do you? Ordinary folk don't. The yarn binds some poor Christians to the spinner. It's a strong and dark sorcery. You had better go and speak to the doorman.
What else should I know about the spinner?
Hush, child. These skulls report every little detail to that witch. Keep your lips sealed.
There are many different skulls and charms.
Rough. There are no more plants anywhere.
Ready to solve some riddles?
Have it your way. Ask your riddles.
Listen to the first one, girl. There is a hamlet, folks packed together tight. Come morning, the cock sings, yet no man stands upright.
I don't even know what half of this means. What's a hamlet?
There's a hamlet, folks packed in tight. Come morning the cock crows, yet no man stands upright.
I have no idea.
A cemetery. Proper dead men do not rise from the graves.
Correct. You solved the riddle. Only dead men don't rise in the morning. Believe me, I know. You may pass. Or you may try to guess another.
All right then. I'm off to see the spinner.
Just in case. If I fail the next one, it doesn't let me end that one, so okay. That is definitely a spinner.
Evening, Kapitalina Ivanovna.
Evening to you too, Yegor Yevlampevich.
The voice of the spinner is quiet and smooth, like the rustling of pages in the Black Book.
Brought you my little orphan. Became a knower recently, this one.
You sure did. But what are you thinking, poking around in my business? You took my spindle. It was doing my bidding, you know. I let it slide on account of you not knowing and all.
God bless Kapitalina Ivanovna.
She has the stirrings of a knower, your girl. Wouldn't make a bad successor for you. So why are you here? Not just to check up on an old woman, I should think.
Saw a dead girl in Villas of Woods.
That was Marfa, I would guess. Didn't have money for a love potion. Was quite desperate, I gather. Well, it serves her right.
I wanted to ask you about this yarn you have here and around the house.
This witchery's not yet for you, Vasilisa. In time you'll learn, perhaps. It's not the same as sending fiends for milk, mind you.
We met your doorman. What of that skull?
Some lousy Khaldun. And Yerit Neek, God rest his soul. Hasn't served his time yet, so he helps me around the house.
I need a woven belt. A powerful one, Kapitalina Ivanovna.
Yes, I know you came for a belt. Only why would I give one to you?
Old Yegor warned me that I should watch my mouth around the spinner. How should I answer her? You're known all across the Uyezd for weaving the best belts, Kapitalina Ivanovna.
So I am. You aren't here without reason. I can indeed make good belts. You've become a knower, so I'll give you an enchanted belt. So what are you going to do with your chorts?
How am I supposed to answer that? I really don't know what to do with them.
Oh my god.
Shorts will help me become a powerful witch.
The filth will chew you up and spit you out.
What's the difference between the
Never
other?
trust them.
Next.
Igor, the girl seems to follow in your footsteps. Oh, you're never after anything without reason. Always some kind of ruse. Been cooking up something with your demons, have you? I'll give you the belt. It'll help your pupil, but you'll help mine in turn.
Hush. Have it your way.
All right, here's your belt. Don't forget your promise, Igor.
You won't let me. Spinner is no simple witch. It's not the last time we'll hear of her. What are you running your mouth for? You miss the whipping so much? Or does a Leshy have control of your tongue? Now we'll have to help her. Heaven knows with what. All right, we've got the belt.
I thought he said I'm
Now
not
we
supposed to
must
talk about
plan our
demons.
next moves.
So I just clicked the sentence that didn't have demons.
Well, you've got all the items you need. Now we can try freeing your bride. Since you have the book now, I can't go. I'm not that strong of a Khaldun anymore, to tell the truth. And Abdericha is a powerful spirit. She can charm and skin you alive so fast that you won't know what hit you. So, Vasya, you must prepare yourself properly. Perhaps you have some questions.
What kind of ritual should we perform? I don't remember you teaching me any such things.
I've never saved changelings from the banyas. I think you will need to go down beneath the floor. The bannik will test you there. You have all the right items, but don't forget your wits. Perhaps you have some questions.
What is that, Abdericha?
Who knows where this one came from? These things all emerge in different ways. They say a bannik settles in a banya where 40 children were born. As for this one, the only thing we can say for sure is that she switches out children. Is it an accident or not? Only the Abdericha can answer that. Perhaps you have some questions.
Time to hit the road.
Oh my god, I have so many. Which every night there was a sound of wailing and hammering all around her Isba. Shorts themselves can't be seen by ordinary men, but I found a secret passage in some hymn book that said you needed to look through a wedding ring to see them. Through a wedding ring? One time I was walking along and I saw the witch walking in front of me, flapping and swinging her hands around with the pastor on her back. So I looked through my ring, and what did I see? Bugs and flies of all colors swarming out of the pastor and stinging her. As we were walking by a herd, the witch grabbed a bunch of bugs from the air and threw them toward the herd. The shorts flew at the cows, stung them all over, and returned back to the pasture. They had had their fill. Note Burika origin. The origin of this mythological creature in most people's minds is closely associated with original sin, according to folklore and Obdurika. Manifests in Ubania if someone gives birth to it. As soon... Have I already read this? As soon as a newborn is washed for the first time in Abanya, an Obdurika springs up. In some regions, it was believed that the number of Obdurikas in Abanya corresponds to the number of newborns washed in them. In other regions, people believe that an Obdurika manifests only after the 40th baby is washed. Obdurika may dwell under the shelves, benches, or behind the furnace of Abanya. She's considered harmful entity to late washers and especially dangerous to little children. It was believed that small children under the age of 1, when left alone in Abanya, may be switched with an aspen log. Vekshitsas. The word for witch, Vedma, takes its root from the word Vedat, to know, to have some degree of knowledge. A Vedma is traditionally a woman versed in knowing and performing magic. They were often called Vekshitsa, from Veksha, squirrel. It's a phonetic distortion of the word Veshitsa. Veda Yuchaya, one who knows. According to Cherden mythological text, such a woman could turn into a squirrel, allowing her to enter a house through the chimney and steal an unborn child from an unexpected mother. According to the same text, witches often gathered atop a mountain to celebrate by roasting children over a fire. Witches performed black magic, cast the evil eye upon people and livestock, stole milk from cows' udders, and shared knowledge of love spells and love potions. But magic is akin to black magic. They could be the wives of Aldens and draw magic from their husbands. In Cherden Uyezd, they were believed to appear as regular women and were seldom depicted as the ugly hags that featured prominently in Europe. As knowers, they were able to communicate with shorts. Cherden mythology. The Urals offer a peculiar blend of religions. The veiled paganism of Russian Christianity is overlaid by the paganism of native peoples, who are not always Christianized. For example, some of the Mari and Admert people did not adopt Christianity but kept their ancestors' traditions. The Komi people adopted the new religion but mixed in their former beliefs. Even more complex was the confluence of Nikon's reforms with the traditions of the old believers who fled to the Ural and Siberia during the Raskol or Schism. It is simply impossible to discuss the religious situations in the Urals with the singular notion of double belief. Okay, covered a song.
I still wonder how word gets out in the land of Perm. I traveled to Vilgord. No one fears me like they used to anymore. Must have heard that I transferred the power to you.
So why weren't you killed at the crossroads?
Ha! So, the fiends circled around me. Well, I think that's it. We'll meet Timofey soon. Then I see one demon wearing a red hat. So I grabbed it. Then everything froze. Turns out the hat was changed to him.
Changed.
The demons went round and round, glaring at me with their fiery eyes. And their leader says, "Return the hat. I'll do anything." He could bring back my brother, though. I asked him then, "Where do you come from, you accursed demons?" And what do you know? Prokopy, the holy fool, sent them for me as a sort of a sacrifice. It wasn't the master of the forest who helped him, but demons all along. The children who disappeared in Vilgord were also his doing. He fed them all to his chorts, Timofey among them. Devil curse Prokopy's soul. If I ever see him in hell, even there I'll try to curse him. I'll make sure he suffers. I will.
What did you do with the chorts?
Send them to kill Prokopy. In the end, everyone thought he had drank one too many. But it was my chorts. That's not the end of it. But I'm tired. Next time I will tell you about the Black Book.
Why would the Banya bride need this sort of things?
I reckon it's the only way she can get out of the ethereal world. She needs things from the human world. You see, there's no living man without a cross, a belt, and a name. This girl never had any of that.
Well, Vasha, now I can say I've seen things. Cannon fire. A redoute, that's one thing. The devil himself, that's a whole different level. Still, I think that war is scarier. Much scarier than any chort. I still can't forget it.
You've seen too few chorts, Kolya.
Perhaps that's true, but that's beside the point. I'm not going to put up with it. I know how to get over this. I have an idea.
What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking of stepping right into the fire, if only something turned up.
You could die, you know.
No. I'm not talking about something like a campfire. And I'm not planning on dying either. It's not the devil I have to overcome. Man's greatest enemy is himself. That's what I think.
What happened down there, in the war?
Bah, Vasha, you wouldn't be interested. This war was thought up by the devil, and none other. Not by the Holy Spirit, that's for sure. I don't even want to remember. The thoughts alone make my hair white.
Is that why you started smoking?
Well, look at you. They don't call you knowers without reason. Well, yes. I'll start with something small, I think. To tell you the truth, I'm terrified even when I strike Spox with flint.
What? Uncovering more stuff. I did see there are some deck builds, but I don't know. How do you even build a proper deck?
Oh, Yegor, thank God I caught you.
I am not in charge around here anymore. Vasilisa is the one you're looking for.
What kind of life is it here? 1 minute it's hunger, another war. Oh well, at least my cow is still healthy. What was I saying? Some time ago, I was walking along the Bonevsk road late at night. There, on the other shore. A frightful place, I tell you. Then, all of a sudden, something clattered and shot past me. Like a whirlwind, I tell you. God help me, I made it home.
All right. I'll go check if there are any demons there.
I'm not worried about that. Put a Zagovar on me, will you?
Tuti, don't you know there's nothing better than the sign of the cross?
All right. I'll whisper something. What with you coming all this way and all?
Oh, thank you, kind girl.
Well, what do you want? Can't you see? I'm sleepy. Ask what you wanted. I need to sleep.
Let's go. We'll talk.
Let's play cards. Playing against Igor. I'm playing a dangerous opponent. You sense that your opponent has mastered the art of Witching Durak. It means that your opponent will be able to transform his regular cards into trump cards at the worst possible moment. Be careful. Oh no. So the trump is art. I have nothing. I have to take them. Dang nabbit. You now have the ability to use your magic abilities to play the game of Durak. Evil spirits call this variant of game Witching Durak. There are only two kinds of Zagors. Peek into your opponent's hand and switch a random card in your hand with a random trump card. With weapons like these, you can beat the devil himself or even a Cossack. Be careful, the number of times you can use your witchery is limited. Witchcraft. Didn't help him. Does that mean I can't actually use this? He won. That's hard. He's cheating. Oh my god. Alright, I think I will finish my recording here, then we can continue. Thanks so much for watching. And yeah.